Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report, sponsored by Delta Debt Exchange. Every day I used to start with this word, what a fantastic fall. And today is another fantastic fall. Our market has been fragile for a long time, and this kind of bad news, so definitely we tend to fall. Number one, we were expecting only 0.5% to 1% fall only. That's because the US futures, when I woke up today morning, it was about 1% down. Then slowly recovered. It was trading only 0.5% lower by the time our market opened. So that's why the expectation was very high. Though pre-market there was a panic created. So I thought, the Nifty will fall only 0.5% to or maximum 0.75%. And if you can remember, on the day of US trade deal, the GIFT Nifty was indicating 2000 point gap up. We gap up and then within few minutes, so we fell by about 400, 500 points. So the same thing I was expecting, a huge gap down, but within few minutes market recovery I was expecting, and that is actually what has happened. And there was a fantastic recovery. But what has happened after that fantastic recovery, market started grinding slowly. And why? There was the news flow from Iran. And first there was a news that one B-2 stealth bomber was shot down by Iran. We do not know whether it is true or not, but there is no confirmation anywhere. Then again slowly coming, Iran shooting down one US F-15 and this and that. And multiple fighter jet lost, at some point of time, some international media also stated. So when this news came, the market got into a panic mode. Like what is expected, so, Iran to lose this game and US to win this game, the game to be over very, very shortly. So that is the expectation of the bulls. But on the other hand, so if this damage is becoming bigger and bigger, both the sides, and then this war prolonging, that is actually not good for the markets. And because of obvious reasons, the crude oil supply will be stopped. The crude oil already is higher by about 10%. So increasing crude oil price is not good for the global economy. Forget about India or any other country. So this many loss of flights. So it's a big cause for concern. And, so once this news came, even the US futures started falling. European futures were all trading 2% lower. And that has created a panic. And then market started falling. And Nifty future has fallen nearly 400 points from intraday high to intraday low. Then sometimes in the late afternoon, a sudden buying, probably initiated by domestic institutions. So there was a huge recovery, that recovery of more than 250 points. So just imagine market, big gap down, and 150, 250 point recovery, then 400 point fall, again 250 point recovery, So this is why the volatility index, shoots up. Today the volatility index has shot up 25%. For the next month option, April month option, the lowest strike available for trading is 23,100, and that is trading more than 100 rupees. I think closing it was 108 rupees. I still remember, I don't know which year, probably I think it's 2021, March month also, a similar kind of situation has happened. That time I remember the lowest possible strike in April month was trading around 155 rupees and I sold it. Markets may be volatile, but not likely to go to the lowest level, during the next 2 months. That means 23,100. I don't think that Nifty is likely to go there, no matter what happens in the world. And the hope is that, this war will come to an end soon, sooner than later. And I told you yesterday, I think I gave some wrong message. I said I heard some multiple explosions. They are not explosions. United Arab Emirates is intercepting the drones and missiles launched by Iran. So it is being busted in the air itself. So that noise only we are hearing. So otherwise, there are here and there one or two drones only landed and caused some kind of a damage. But otherwise, the interception was very, very successful by United Arab Emirates. And moreover, from yesterday around 3 p.m. till now, there was no such noise. There was no such sound. So that means, now the Iran concentration is not on UAE. Now it is against Israel and US. So when the markets come to this situation, like volatility tends to be very, very high. 250 point, 300 point is just a normal move. In intraday also it can move. People know no matter where you put the stop loss will be hit. So the best way to trade, to sell options very, very far away. The 26,000 call option in monthly series, it is still trading around 70 rupees. Even if market recover, the probability of market going to 26,000 is very, very low. I think since budget, only 2 times Nifty went above 26,000. I think both the time it closed below 26,000. I think Nifty has not closed above 26,000 since February 1. These are the difficult times to trade because, there will be war. You go and sell call option. Then tomorrow there may be a ceasefire. You know what has happened on May 12 in Indian markets? When the ceasefire news came between India and Pakistan, Nifty shot up 4%. So it's very careful. Even on budget day also, we felt like anything. But what happened just 2 days after, we just got opposite news. And then GIFT Nifty was indicating 2,000 point gap up. So all these kind of things can happen. So it's better to be very, very careful. Right? So otherwise, our market, what to say, the same old joke only. Nobody is going to request finance minister to reduce the long-term capital gain tax in the next budget. And because nobody is going to have any long-term capital gain. So the wrong time, SEBI is coming and tightening all the things in the stock market. So volumes are going down because of that volatility increases and so on. So anyway, what is going to happen tomorrow, day after tomorrow, of course tomorrow is a holiday, but day after tomorrow, what is going to happen? It all depends upon a lot of factors related to this Iran-US war. Because 24 hours is a too long period in any war. So we have to just keep waiting and watching. And we will be left with no other choice except watching the GIFT Nifty. I don't know whether the GIFT Nifty will be trading tomorrow. Most probably not. Then we have to keep watching the global cues. And then, people like me keep watching the US market. Along with the US market, we keep watching for ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Infosys ADRs. So that's how our routine goes. Looking at the open interest, 25,500 looks to be I think yesterday I told you last time when the market broke 25,400 multiple times 25,400 was broken intraday but did not close below 25,400. So that 25,400 was acting as a very good support. But, on Friday, when that level was taken out, the markets went for a free fall of more than 200, 250 points from 25,400. So, a level that is considered to be a very good support. Once it is broken decisively, that same level become a good resistance for the next leg. So in that case, so 25,400 itself is going to be a good resistance, at least for about a week. And then after that, now we have to see how this war is going to end. So that's the most important thing. And we are not worried about the war, but mostly we are worried about the crude oil supply. So the way war is escalating, the crude supply is going to be a big problem. It is the same Iran, it is the same Ayatollah Khomeini. In 1980, they stopped the crude oil supply completely. And 1980, the worldwide we saw a big oil crisis. So let us hope that that does not come now. So rest of the things we will discuss tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.